A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you again into my video where I will be sharing so many exciting news with you guys related to India's defense expenditure, India's research and innovation, research and development. So initiating with the research and development for the last few decades, we have done a fruitful improvement, fruitful development into research and development. If we talk about 1980s, we go back to the indigenization. We go back to the indigenous guided missile development program where we have developed 5 missiles indigenously. Among them, Akash, Agni, Prithvi, Nag, Trishul, these were these 5 missiles where we have developed under the leadership of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Since that time, we are doing a great job in research and development in indigenization of our own weapons. We have also developed Arjun Mark 1 combat tank, and we are also developing in more and more tanks for Indian Army and Indian Defense Forces. But the current news, the exciting news which I wanted to share with you guys is that the Indian L&T and DRDO has unveiled the Zorabar tank, which is a lightweight combat tank having a weight of only 25 ton and also can be lifted by our C-17 Globemaster aircraft. It is said by the reports that 2 Zorabar tank can be lifted with our C-17 aircraft. So that's a great news for high maneuvering, for the transporting of these aircrafts from one place to another. At the same time, these tanks are made by keeping the point of high terrain in mind. That means we need these aircrafts at the high terrain, especially at the Ladakh region, where our enemy is China. So we need to focus on that because we have faced difficulties in 2020 Galwan Valley incident, in which our troops were having difficulties in engaging with the Chinese troops at such a high terrain with tanks. Recently, we have also seen T-90 tank of India, which was stuck into the river at a high terrain. So focusing that high terrain point, Indian Defense Forces are focusing on this Zorabar tank, which will be able to fight at a high terrain, having a high maneuverability, having AI also being developed by the artificial intelligence with no compromise in the firepower, and with a great specialized technology with such a specialization in all the forms that is required at such a high terrain. Another news which I wanted to share with you guys is related to the sharing of technology by the US firms, especially General Electric. Because we are manufacturing Tejas Mark 1 and Tejas Mark 2 fighter aircrafts for Indian Air Force, and we are already phasing out MiG-21 Bison aircraft. For the replacement of MiG-21 Bison, we need Tejas Mark 1 and Tejas Mark 2, and these manufacturing of these aircrafts should be done at a fast rate. But we are lacking in the sharing of technology by the US firms, especially General Electric, and without these technologies, we cannot develop the engines of these aircraft. So basically, for the purpose of manufacturing of these engines of these Tejas Mark 1 and Tejas Mark 2 aircraft, we need sharing of technology by the General Electric. Only then we will be able to manufacture these engines. Otherwise, the supply of Tejas Mark 1 and Tejas Mark 2 will have an adverse effect on the combat preparedness of Indian Air Force. So these are the things we need to develop on. If we talk about the research and development, the condition is not fruitful yet. Though we are doing a great job, but comparing with the other countries, our spending on research and development is only 0.65%, which is very low as compared to other countries. China is having 2.14%, Israel is having more than 2%, in fact USA is having more than 3%. So we need to focus on research and development, as we are also focusing on India as a developed country by the year 2047. Thank you.